Finally, the entire week of consolidation paid off for the markets. Supported by good global cues, the SGX Nifty was indicating a gap up start of 100 points for us. And the good and fortunate thing is that we didn't sell into that gap up. Had that been the case, perhaps we could have seen a weaker market at our hands. So after that 100-point gap up, we only built onto that, closing in at the session highs about 0.8% higher for the index futures today, and that's a good gain of about 126 points that we shut shop the day with at 15,868 levels. What held out in trade was a whole host of themes that were playing out in the market. Metals, for instance, was one such case in point. There was, of course, news flow as well, once again, with hot roll coil prices which have been cut by 1,500 rupees per ton for the month of July. That said, you had Tata Steel, JSW Steel, SAIL. These were all stocks which were in focus. Not just that, the entire metals pack rebounded very smartly today. Hindalco was holding up nearly about 4% in trade, and that was pretty much the case with any and every stock from amongst the metals basket. Also, whole host of companies coming out with their Q1 commentary as well, cases in point being a DMart and HDFC as well, which was in focus, and also the updates coming in from Godrej Consumer Products, from a Cr YoY Bank, from a Federal Bank as well. That kept the stock market pretty lively, reacting to their Q1 updates. Not just that, you also had stocks like Info Edge which were in focus. Remember, the Zomato IPO has got the go-ahead from the market regulator SEBI. Info Edge, which is a big investor in Zomato, that held out as a stock last week, and today as well it was pretty buoyant in the session. The broader markets as well were very lively. You had a good market breadth at your hand, a solid 127 F&O names standing to the advances on closing bell, with just about 35 going home as decliners. Aside of metals, there was also SBI which held out by 2.6%. ONGC saw a very strong move. You had a Coal India hold out very smartly. Eicher Motors, L&T, Bajaj Finserv, along with Bajaj Finance, about 1.5% move for both these names. IndusInd Bank, Axis Bank, M&M, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, the entire private banking lot was holding out very, very smartly. The reopened trade, not just news flow coming in from Wonderla, which is now looking to open with a 50% capacity cap. You also had names like IRCTC hold out very well. Mahindra Holidays, which gapped up by about 10%. In fact, IRCTC was the top F&O winner with a gain of about 6.6% on closing bell. Also, some of the other names which saw some smart follow through from last week, Muthoot Finance being such case in point, couple of brokerage upgrades as well coming in last week, and that stock managed to put on another 5.6% in the session. Indiabulls Housing was another mover, about a 4.5% uptick there. And then, of course, some of the realty names like a DLF as well as Godrej Properties too held out very, very smartly. On the declining side, an NMDC, Adani Enterprises, TechM, Aarti Industries and HDFC Life were laggards, but it was surely the winners which took away the home run.